Let's roll out, yo. Let's go.
Ancient blood and modern flesh. We rise with the lights of our foremothers, forefathers. Most we are divine by nature, guided by the five. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Oh. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. These be the songs we stand on. Never lose focus. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Guided by the ancients, walk righteous and conscious. First step in the cipher is love, pure and divine. Flow like the Nile from the soul to the mind. It ain't weakness, nah, it's power in disguise. Open up the heart and you open up the skies. We love self, we love tribe, we love all creation. No separation, just more elevation. The beat of the drum is the beat of the heart. Love is the root where the healing starts. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. These be the stones we stand on. Never lose focus. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Guided by the ancients, walk righteous and conscious. Truth cut deep like the tongue of the lion. Roll with the facts, no room for the lion. We Moorish by blood, not some trend or fad. Truth reveal all when the veil gets bad. In the temple of the self, truth be the light. Illuminate the dark, set the crooked path right. It's not just wordplay, it's the sword we wield. Truth be the seal on the Moorish shield. Hey! Truth, peace, freedom, and justice. These be the stones we stand on. Never lose focus. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Guided by the ancients, walk righteous and conscious. Peace be still like the hush for the storm. Peace ain't just silence, it's where wisdom born. We hold our ground, but we don't seek war. Balance in the soul, let the lions know.
Come on, y'all, let's share it out, turn it up.
Temple, peace in the street, from the cipher to the nation, we complete. No fear in the face of Babylon's beast. We chant highly and we feast on peace. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. These be the stones we stand on. Never lose focus. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Guided by the ancients, walk righteous and conscious. Freedom not a gift, it's a claim and a right. Written in our DNA, born of the light. We ain't begging no system for a name or a place. We stand as God's ancestors in our face. Break every chain, every mental cage. Rise from the ashes with ancestral rage. Declare your status, your name, your creed. Freedom is the soil where the soul plants seed. Last but eternal, justice must reign. Balance the scales, remove the pain. No bribe, no bias, no twist in the code. We ride with the truth on this righteous road. Justice for the blood that was spilled on the land. Justice in the pen, in the court, in the stand. We ain't asking, we decree and trust this. The final word is divine justice. Oh! Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. These be the stones we stand upon. Never lose focus. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. We Moorish and royal, we rise from the lotus. 5 stones, 5 keys, 5 truths we live. One nation, one love, always positive. Sila.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Welcome back, y'all. Why everybody's been hitting me up saying, yo, man, why you doing us like this with the short videos, man? Like, real rap. Everybody been hitting me up saying, why you doing the short videos? Let me explain this to y'all. I don't get support on YouTube. Y'all don't support on here. I don't get super chat. I don't get AdSense. I don't get those beautiful things, people. So when I ask people to support, there's only about 2 or 3 people that actually do. So I'm just being transparent with y'all. So there's only about 2 or 3 people. And sometimes it wears on you, B. It truly wears on you because you don't know what another person is dealing with or going through, what they have to do. So that banner is always up there. The yellow is always there. What people do is they ignore things and they try to get their point across instead of saying, yo, brother, what can we do? So y'all can go to the yellow. You see it. It's bright as day. The Zelle, the PayPal, the Chime, and the Apple Pay. There's no excuses. So for y'all to keep asking me, why am I doing the video short? It's because of those things. So I want, listen, we are on X, y'all. If y'all have X, if you would love to support and pass the plate, like my brother Bush Kid said, pass the plate. Of course, I'm going to shrink the videos more and more and more until it gets exciting to the point that people say, well, let's either have Sabir on this panel or let's have Sabir Bey come out. Because I give y'all $3 billion worth of game every day. $3 billion, not $1 million, $1 billion worth of game every day. So to answer the questions for the people that kept saying, why is the video so short and why are you doing it? It's because of y'all. So the energy that you give me, not arguing with me, the energy I will give back to you, if that makes sense. So please share it out, people. I can play more music. I can give y'all an hour if y'all want me to, but it's up to y'all. So support it. I am on X, y'all. Real Sabir Bey on X. Real Sabir Bey on X. I am Real Sabir Bey on Instagram. And if you want me to go a little longer, I can. So let me give a shout out to my brother, Bigger Dre. I was going to take the title that he was going to use tonight because he asked me to come back on his platform. And I don't even get paid to go on his platform, but that's my brother from Philly. You know what I'm saying? So I do come on that brother's feed. And he's doing a Clubhouse. So he's doing a part 2 to the Clubhouse. A part 2 to the Clubhouse. And it was crazy yesterday. The dudes was like, you only had 3 people on YouTube. No, I had 500 people on YouTube yesterday. 500. So, yeah, that's what Negroes do when they get upset. And most of his people was like, yo, brother, where you been at? I've been around before Tariq, Umar Johnson. Name these people. So a lot of people have been hitting me up asking me, where you been at? I was like, I always been here. I always played the low. I always played low key in everything I've done. So yesterday was kind of crazy. I didn't see the Clubhouse with my brother. We will be back on Clubhouse later on this evening on my brother's. And he's going to be called, I think his show is called, tonight is going to be called Boycott the Boycott. Boycott the Boycott. So if y'all love this content, please support the content right now by going to the yellow. Again, I don't get Cash App. I don't get AdSense, Super Chats. I ask y'all. So the energy that you would give me, I will give you. So it's no getting on a feed trying to think you're going to go head to head with me. And I'm talking to you, Grant, because I know you're watching. It's no head to head. Create your own platform. Grab your people and physically and mentally educate your people. Educate them with facts. So again, the brother that came on last night, I don't know if y'all saw the video, he said, you better suck up everything Sabir is saying. He said, because if he wanted to leave, and I didn't even know who this brother was, and that's how I feel sometimes. Every day, if you ever sat in a room with me or got on the phone with me, you always hear me say every day, I'm ready to bounce. I'm going to leave this stuff alone. Every day. And the brother said it yesterday. He said, a person that sat with these elders and these scholars, take advantage of Sabir while he's here. One of the brothers said, your mind is crazy, bro. He said, you have a crazy mind. I don't even know. If y'all see the DMs and the emails that were sent to me from that, they was like, yo, bro, I don't know why they don't call you on these platforms. You should ask them. Ask the 19 Keys and the Rizza Islams and the Ben X's and Tariq Nasheeds and the Breakfast Clubs and the Drink Champs. Ask them those questions. While we do that, we're going to have some fun, okay? So y'all should go ask them. So like the brother says, that I don't even know who the brother was. I forgot his name, but he was on Clubhouse yesterday. So he was right. I do be ready to bounce. So if you love this content, please support it right now. Let's go. I'm a humble dude, bro. Shout out to Bush Kid. Bush Kid was the first person that actually donated something. Thank you, my brother Bush Kid, always. Let's go.
Families. Before we get started,
let's go.
Know this.
Let's go.
You are not black.
Sabir Bay Show, baby. Turn
That's
it up.
the color in the crown box.
Turn it up.
You are Moors, the architects of civilization from Timbuktu to Grenada. You taught Europe how to bathe, brought light to the dark ages,
Moors, baby.
and built empires the world still copies today. Let's set the record straight.
Let's go.
Now feel this beat. Polished and apologetic. This cocaine cowboy pushing through the limit. Home away from home, I'm on a different planet. It's guapped up and still roll with it. They don't understand I speak a different language. These pimps got me feeling like I'm really famous. DJ Derek named by Sabir Bay, who built the pyramids. So why they hate the Aboriginal, painted with a different face. Legacy lost, stolen now. Really think we were first on every continent. Break the scroll. So why you cherish paper more than gold? Kushite, bloodline, Berber flame. Before the names changed, we ran the game. From Holly wealth through a hammer stone, we taught kings man, brought science home. The first man on the planet was a Moor. The first to teach arithmetic was a Moor. The first college ever built by a Moor. Your legacy was stolen. Get erased by the system no more. Stand tall, king. Before Oxford, before Yellow Rome, Moors had universities made of stone. Timbuktu had libraries deep, where they read stars and dreams in they sleep. Grenada like fountains in the air, architecture so cold, man, nothing could compare. Europe wasn't built, but we cleaned them up. Taught hygiene, food science, brewed them cups. We navigated seas, mapped out stars. While they were spirit Mars, we translated Aristotle, preserved old scrolls. They call it Renaissance, but it came from our soul.
Nobody does it like this on social media, baby.
Don't believe me. Look at the coats of arms, dark faces and gold. Yeah, we caused alarm. Coats and feel, more a shield. That's the flag. The truth been revealed. Why they changed the name? Why erase the past? Why call you flame when you taught the class? Your best got banned, your name got flipped, your language stripped, your women whipped, but we still like Morris ties. You can't bury truth, it's alive in our eyes. The first man on the planet was a Moor, that a master teacher arithmetic. Was a Moor, like a worse kind of. Not a Senegal, stand tall, king. They branded you black to disconnect you from your birthright, but history can't be hidden forever. The Moors didn't just ride horses and wear turbans. They built empires, navigated oceans, ruled courts, and taught peace and science to the world. So next time they ask who you are, tell them, bro, with it.
Told y'all, you can jump on the feed. Y'all better hurry up because I'm not gonna be in for 2 hours. I'm gonna let y'all know that. So if y'all want me to, I can. I did 3 hours yesterday on my brother's Bigger Dre show yesterday. It was crazy as hell. I had to go take care of some business, and I woke up and realized I was motherfucking 3 hours on that Clubhouse, and it was crazy. The influx of people who actually DM me and emailed me was like, "Yo, bro, that show was crazy with it." And the dude said it. The brother that came on the feed yesterday said, "Yo, you better take heed to what Sabir is saying." I don't like when that brother wants to give up, he's going to give up. And that's how I be feeling. Every day I think about that. Straight up. I think about it. So yeah, because I don't want to keep saying it. I don't get paid for this, people. So obviously it can't be about the money, but I should. But I do know the conscious people are the ones that say, don't bring Sabir over here. But I guarantee you this. If you ever have me on a platform, it's crazy. And people was trying to come to the cipher. Jarrell, come on the feed for me. They were trying to come on Clubhouse yesterday, like trying to argue with me. Niggas, well, you only have 300 people. No, it was like 500 people on it. This is what they do when they follow these other dudes on social media, because that's what they love. It was 500 people on there. He said 303 people. No, bro. And then I don't know if y'all saw the clubhouse. I think my brother still has it up there. And again, every day I think about it, bro. Every day I think about giving up. Every day. I don't want to deal with it. And this is why I told my brother Bigger Dre, I don't want to deal with it. That's why certain stuff I don't talk about. I don't. Because I don't think so-called black people are ready for it. But this is why I'm the way I am. I'm gonna put something up on the feed, and y'all can jump on the link with me, but don't argue with me. I'm trying to tell you, unless you're going to drop something in my Zelle, PayPal, or Chime. Bush Kid is the only person that just did. And see how that works? Nobody else did. And you think I would have to be big. Now that's what Umar Johnson does. So I wake up in the morning, and this is why I'm so where I'm at this particular moment. I don't know if you ever heard of this stuff right here. Y'all should try that. I be having mad energy. Some of you hateful Negroes that like granting them, you should try some stuff, okay? Try to eat right. When you eat an animal, you start acting like that animal. Try it. I'm just going to share with y'all for 1 second. And if you ever watch me on anybody's show, I don't overtake the show. But if I'm the guest, don't try to overtalk the guest. I'm a guest on somebody's show. The nigga be talking like they the guest on his show. Hey, Jarrell, you seen the clubhouse yesterday? Nigga, I'm going to tell you, brother. I'm going to challenge you, Superior. No, you can't do that. That's not going to work. And I'm very humble with what I do. You're not going to take over something that I'm a guest on and think that you're going to get your point. What you can do is create your own platform, bring your people there, because if I'm coming, it's a wrap. With facts. Try this, people. I take this in the morning. It looks like that. You probably would never eat that. Nigga, what is that? What is that, nigga? So these are the things that I deal with when mentally, right? These are the things I deal with. To keep focus on niggerdom. And I'm gonna start doing more stuff like this, y'all. I'm giving y'all key things. I just put it up there, and it's in the chat box. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Look it up. I'm gonna switch over everything and start focusing directly on this health thing. Okay, look that up. Y'all need to start learning how to read, bro. Rap. If I put something there, y'all really should start learning how to read and research everything. I know y'all don't. This is why Brother Jarrell, he was asking me, yo, brother, you be cheating us, brother. I ain't cheating y'all. Y'all cheating yourselves because you pay for a concert, right? You pay for a football game, right? You sit in a football game for how many hours? Basketball game? So yes, I'm gonna shrink it down. And you only get a couple of minutes of football, but you just pay $1,000 for it. So I give you $1 billion worth of game. Okay? I take that in the morning. Give you something else I take in the morning. I take this in the morning. I know you probably say, nigga, I don't want that kind of stuff. But it's about your health. The temple. This is another one. The temple. Oh, this stuff is, it's like tar damn near, bro. So when I get up in the morning, these are the things that I take. All right. I'm gonna give you another one too. Here's another one, bro. Just the capsules, right? Nobody gives y'all this type of information 24/7. Take care of your health, big. You shouldn't be looking like you're looking at 30 years old or 40 years old or 50 years old. Just walk. Listen, I can go to the gym all day long. They don't mean nothing. Your insides are messed up. The most expensive herb, and the Moors brought the herb, saffron. Look it up. The Moors brought saffron in. This is the most expensive herb, period. So when you study history of saffron and Moors, look up saffron and the Moors. Saffron and the Moors. The most expensive herb. These are the things that I'm into. I keep trying to tell you, you can drop me off anybody's show. I can actually have some facts for you. And I'm almost finished, y'all, before I continue. See, people, Jarrell, get on his feed and they stuck up everything I'm saying, right? And people act like it's supposed to be free. These herbs, these things is not even free. They'd be like $30, $40, $50, $60 for these things.
For real, though.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you. So imagine my brain has to be, follow me, to deal with niggerdom. Nobody shows you these types of things. Y'all should try this too, people. See, y'all heard it from Joe Rogan, but I've been had this. Y'all heard it on Joe Rogan show. Y'all wait for Joe Rogan and them. Tell Joe Rogan to have me on his show, and let's talk about some things. Whoa, I could put a whole health pack together for somebody. They keep trying to tell you it's a lot. Like the brother said yesterday, Jarrell, you ain't hear the show where the dude was like, yo, man, if Sabir decides to go, what are we going to do? You ain't hear the dude when he said that yesterday? I was like, he's right.
Yep.
He's right. And this is the thing, brother. I want people to be respectful. If you want to get with me, you can email me for anything, but don't expect me to do it on here because I'm only going to give you probably an hour. I'm looking at an hour unless somebody want to drop me a couple of $100 because I can use it. Then I stay on here longer. I gave 3 hours yesterday on Clubhouse. I didn't even know the Clubhouse. He said, but that's what my brother Bigger Dre said. That's what makes it exciting. But I didn't get anything out of that. I did get some people that emailed me though and actually DM me. They definitely emailed me though. Right. And again, if you don't do your research, please don't come on. Like the brother said yesterday, I don't need to do no, I'm not going to research nothing. He said on it, but you don't need to be here then. If you ain't going to research anything. You follow me? So I don't know if you ever been to like Morocco or Spain, family. When I tell you the spices outside will clear up a sinus, my nigga. You can walk the streets and the herbs are all outside, literally, right? It will clean up your whole sinuses, my G. And I'm going to go back over there so I can bring some stuff back. Yeah, I'll be back. But let's go here for a second. And I'm going to share this with y'all because I want y'all to see how most people feel and how Black people feel about what's going on. And this is what the conscious people that you see on. Let me put them up here real fast. These are the people that, let me show y'all something. These guys right here that y'all cheerlead. Give me 1 second. And I don't care if you don't like it. That's your problem. I'm fine. These people right here, what are they teaching you? The only person that's probably teaching in this whole thing was probably Kaba. I'm going to give him credit. Semi. The only person that probably it's actually teach semi stuff is Dr. Kaba. See, I give the credit where the credit is due at. He's the only person. Semi. So these people on his feed, so these four over here, I was doing this longer than them. So my point, people, it's not Sabir, it's those people. Those are the people that is misleading and dividing our people up. Those people. So if you don't like that I said they're them, then what you can do is share this to them. I say this enough. I say it enough on every platform. Y'all just scared because you scared that you're going to lose something. A friendship. I don't care. I got a big family, homie. So those are the ones. All right. But real people like this that y'all don't pay attention to. Give me 1 second. Where's my brother at? Where's that brother at? One second. Did I lose him? This brother right here. Real people. Y'all look for people to follow. But I listened to this dude and I was like, wow, he make a lot of sense. Listen to this cat for a second, brother. Listen to him. That's not an all-star lineup. That ain't even no all-star lineup, my nigga. All-star misleading people. That's about it.
It's easy to go to jail. It's hard to do this shit called life out here.
Let me help y'all out. Bear with me.
I don't give adults a safe space to complain about a whole bunch of shit that everybody else is going through. And I also don't glorify prison. It's easy to go to jail. It's hard to do this shit called life out here. Let me run that back for you. It's easy to do prison. Prison, they do all of the thinking for you. You know when you're going to eat. You know when you're going to sleep. You know when you're going to come out of your cell. Your days are predictable. It is hard to do this shit called life out here. A lot of y'all are asshole backwards. You got a poverty mindset. You'll go buy a pair of $1,300 sneakers instead of investing in getting your fucking teeth fixed. You'll go buy a chain before actually going to go get a primary care physician. They are tricking y'all. You are a failure. Your mother was a failure. Your father was a failure. Your grandfather was a failure. Your grandmother was a failure. You failed your kids. You're not even giving your kids a fighting chance.
This nigga going off, boy. This is how people feel.
You're generationally cursed. You're going to fail. Your children are going to fail. Their kids are going to fail because you're not even giving your people a fighting chance because you're stuck on hood politics. You'll die in the ghetto. They'll die in the ghetto. Their children will die in the ghetto. And the kids after that, your legacy ain't shit. Because you want to sit around and keep complaining about how life wasn't fair and what opportunities you didn't get and what positions people didn't put you in. Get the fuck up and grind.
Yup. Whoever is.
You want to cry because your mom was on crack, mom's was too. You want to cry because you went to prison, I went to prison too. This shit is designed for us to lose. This shit is rigged. But we won't get no further. We won't grow. Because niggas gonna do nigga ass shit and hate and backbite and close doors and fuck up opportunities.
Yup. That's true.
That's why we won't grow. Because black people hate each other. Black people can't wait to ridicule each other. Black people can't wait to joke and mock and go on podcasts and tarnish and keep and push and press down. They won't really go in these communities, not without cameras.
That's true.
They won't really go do anything in these communities, not without cameras, not without funding, not without money, because they don't really give a fuck about you. Don't nobody care about you, and nobody's coming, and nobody's going to feel sorry about you. Why would they do that? Why would they care about you? Why do you think that you're that special? Y'all don't be ready for these type of conversations.
He's right.
I don't give adults a safe space to come.
He's right. And this is why Mike is on here. This is real talk. These are real people. These niggas won't go nowhere without. And I said it. Didn't I say this yesterday when I was on the Clubhouse, brother Jarrell? What's up, Sway? What did I say? I'm not getting paid for this. Didn't I say that? If I was doing it for money, then I'd be straight. Didn't I say that yesterday? Go watch the Clubhouse I did yesterday. We're going to do it again today. We back on today on Clubhouse. We on Clubhouse again. So Negroes are sit on social media and hide like people like Mike behind social media and hide and try to argue with you. Nigga, you ain't going to argue with me. You ain't going to win with me. I said it yesterday when I was on the live on Clubhouse. But the one thing that I do, that I show facts on everything that I do. Facts. I don't yell, scream, trying to insult somebody. But no, I'm going to show you the facts. But this is the thing what the brother's saying. We'll fight, get on a podcast. I got it. We can expose them. Let's get it over here. Bring me on the shows to expose me when I'm live with receipts. Does that make sense? Bring me on any of the platforms and expose me live and say, yo, Sabir, here it is. I saw you in the house with that dude. Here it is, Sabir. I saw you in the strip club. That's what I mean by exposing me. If you're going to expose me, have some facts, not what a nigga said or thought, because I'm so transparent. So go get those people. We back on Clubhouse later on. We're going to have some fun. Share it out. If you don't like it, that's your problem. And you want to know why I shrink the videos now? Because of nigga dumb. Let's go. Let's go, Sway.
That is not our culture. Slavery. Erase what they taught you. Never can your history begin when they telling you Jamestown, Virginia. This is what they telling you. 1619 white people are selling you. The only thing you did was increase their revenues. These are all lies. You gotta remember you. Get yourself a pen and pad. Write down what I'm telling you. First, you're not a sinner. Really, you're a winner. But a racist only sees you serving them dinner. So they try to make your huge history thinner. Starting your history in Jamestown, Virginia.
Not my history.
1619, they're calling you nigger. Them Dutch masters, that's why I don't smoke their cigars. But
how many cigars these niggas smoke? They ain't Cuban cigars, they Dutch cigars, and the Dutch been smoking niggas since 1492. The Dutch been smoking you niggas since 1492. Show me a nigga that's smoking a Cuban cigar. Let's go back.
Serving them dinner, so they try to make your huge history thinner. Starting your history in Jamestown, Virginia. 1619, they're calling you nigger. Them Dutch masters, that's why I don't smoke their cigars. But the devil's a fibber. In 1619, there was no slavery in Jamestown, Virginia. For one, Virginia wouldn't give statutory recognition of slavery to 1661. So slavery. That is not our torture. Slavery, slavery, erase what they torture. Slavery, slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, slavery.
Anybody can come over here. Bring them over here. If they put up some money, I'll stay up for 10 hours.
How can the first Africans be slaves in Virginia when slavery didn't exist? The long answer you can say. The short answer is this is how they want us all to behave. Like slaves in caves, killing each other. Homicide for the sister, suicide for the brother. But the real black history is a history you can feel. Black history includes the making of the wheel. Black history begins agriculture, which begins Egyptian, Greek, and Roman culture. We were known for sculpture. Don't tell me about slaves or Slavs. Eastern Europeans looking for jobs. They were caught by the Vikings and worked for free, then sold to any buyer off the Caspian Sea. So don't tell me about slavery and try to diminish. Let's talk about Nanny Maroon beating the British. So slavery, slavery, that is not our culture. Slavery, slavery, erase what they torture. Slavery, slavery, that is not.
You know this FBA thing is falling on their face. Y'all do know that, right? It's fading. It's falling. What's the banner room?
Listen, every time they talking about black history, we gotta start with some slaves living in black misery. This is not our history, but some of us don't know yet. They don't know about the Kushites, ain't heard about the Olmecs. Our true history has not even been told yet. It's that knowledge of yourself you need to go get. Black history begins the whole human family. Our true history has not even been told yet. It's that knowledge of yourself you need to go get. Black history begins the whole human family. The black queen mother gave birth to all humanity. This is the first God. This is where you come from. But now that you've been educated, this is who you run from. Yo, the Irish were slaves. The English were slaves. The Russians, Hungarians, Armenians were slaves. The Greeks, the Italians, the Polish were slaves. Native America and India was enslaved. So how does slavery only apply to the African? This is what they want you to be.
It's coming more again. Okay, bye, homie. Okay, listen, I'm gonna be real with y'all. If you keep typing stupid stuff with the same person, I'm going to automatically get rid of you. Now, if you want to be a man and come on the feed, but I'm not going to argue with you. Got less than a minute. I'm not going to argue with you. Come on the feed for a minute and then get off the feed. I'm not arguing with Negroes. You know how you get older, you start like not dealing with certain stuff, sway, like you got to say, nigga, hell with this nigga. I'm keep it pushing. Because this is what niggas love. And this is the mentality of most black people. That's the mentality. Straight up. So I'm fine with it. So you can go get the heads of the FBA. So let me say this, man, before we get started. I got to give a shout out to my brother, Mashan. You ever heard of this brother, Mashan, the Muslim boxer? Anybody? This is my brother. He asked me to come to Baltimore. Where he's from originally. He said he's going to do he's fighting in Baltimore, right? But he lives in Philly. This is him. He's from Baltimore, Maryland. Guess what I gave him, Jarrell? Guess I told you the nickname I gave him?
No, what's it?
You know the nickname I gave? That's my brother.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Moor.
I gave him the Mashan, the Moor Hassan boxer. He asked me to come out to Baltimore. I'm going to see if I can make it down there on the 27th to his fight. I'm going to see if I can make it there. I don't know how this is going to work out, but I don't know. Douglas? Yes, Douglas.
Yo.
What up? I'm not going to be on here long.
Just checking in.
I'm not going to be on here longer. Than people have been asking me, why you only giving us 30 minutes, Sabir? So I'm going to try to give y'all like an hour or something like that because I don't get people to support it over here. So that's why I'm not going to be on here long because I do got to do probably a 2 or 3 hour clubhouse with my boy because I gave him my word that I would do it. But this is my boy, my brother, and it's funny. I'm gonna tell you a story about this brother, and then I'm gonna bring up a box so y'all can understand it. I met this brother. He was my Uber driver at one time, right? And I get in Ubers and I have conversations with people. And it was funny that I'm talking to him about the Moors and the history, but he's in Philadelphia now, but he's from Baltimore. And anybody know Baltimore is right next door to us. So he was like, yo, Sabir, are you going to come to the fight? I'm going to say, I'm going to try to make it there. If somebody can sponsor me, I'll come and I'll chant him on, right? So let me show you where I met him at. Again, I came into Mayweather's gym in Vegas, and he was like, Sabir. It was so funny, right? I said, who is this nigga knowing who I am, right? So I'm in Mayweather's gym. Give me 1 second. There you go, right there. TMT. That's Floyd Mayweather's gym in Vegas. So he was training in Floyd Mayweather's gym. And that's how, we reconnected. And as we in there, the brother that brought me there, he was like, yo, yo, you want to go to Mayweather's gym? I said, sure. And he happens to be in there training in Vegas in Mayweather's gym. And that's how we reconnected. Right. So he asked me, and I said, yo, let's link up. I had a whole conversation with him while we was driving. He said, you don't remember me? I was your Lyft driver. I said, oh, snap. And this is what I mean when you ride around, you connect with people. And I gave him the name, the Moor Boxer. That's what I gave him. Right. So I used to box in Philadelphia. This is me in LA with my nephew. Damn, that's a throwback, Sway. That was my nephew and I out here in California. A couple years after I was out here. My nephew's sharp as hell, though, bro. That nigga sharp. Nassim. That nigga sharp, bro. Sharp as hell. So the thing is, like, it's so much, people, that we need to deal with. And I'm going to share something with y'all. And the reason why I gave that brother that name, and brother Jarrell and I was having this conversation. What time was it in the morning, brother, when we was talking, Jarrell?
Shoot, it was like 11 o'clock my time. Should have been like 1 o'clock your time.
Yeah, right. So a reason why I said this, how many of y'all know who this is? We brought this brother up yesterday, didn't we? How many people knew about this slave who died at Champion? But guess what they called him? The unlikely tale of Tom the Moor. That's why. Are they telling y'all this? Born in 1785, the Moor? Oh, y'all better suck it up, bro. Let me ask y'all, how many of y'all knew about him? How many of y'all knew about that man? So I gave my brother the nickname, the Moor Boxer. Mashan. So now y'all know. So when people keep having these, this is why I laugh at these dudes on these clubhouses and stuff, because I'm like, dude, you know I got receipts for everything. Everything I got receipts. So I can't show them, brother, on Clubhouse. I can't show them on Clubhouse. That's why I tell them to come over here. I don't need to see that. Because you know why people say they don't need to see it? Because when they see it, they turn a blind eye to it. They get upset. I don't want to see that, nigga. We slaves, nigga. That's why they don't want to deal with it.
So yeah, they also called him the American Othello and the American Moor.
Oh yeah, let's make it make sense. We got that too. We got it queued up, brother. Oh, we got that queued up. We're gonna help them out, okay? We're gonna help them out. Let's see. Let's see, where is it at? Oh, you talking about this right here? Here you go. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. This is why these cats don't want to do research. You don't see these scholars doing this. Why would they do that? Hold up. Let's pull it up here, brother. Hold up. It sound familiar? Did this sound familiar right here, yo? Ooh, American Moor beating his friend. Really? It sound familiar? Okay. Did this sound familiar to anybody that's on the feed? But see, these are the things that if you're a scholar, right, and a researcher, you should know these things, right? So there's no black people. They have to erase the whole history of the Moors. But we're going to go a little further with them, okay? And I'm getting into this slavery thing. We need to boycott the school system. Boycott these fake black scholars. How about that part? Boycott them. American Moors. So let's go a little further. Why? That looks familiar, don't it? This is me in Mexico. It sounds familiar, right? Bear with me, y'all. Ask these people when they travel and let you see their customs piece of paper. You see that, Sway? That says customs, right? Declaration. I told them I already declared my nationality. That's me in Mexico going in. You see it says nationality, and then it says nationality American more. Oh, yeah, that's in Mexico, people going through customs. So let them see that. Welcome to Mexico. I live what I talk. I live it. Let me give you another one. And I got more from Portugal on down. I just want to help y'all out. Bear with me. Bear with your brother. Don't get mad. Just jump on board. That's why the brother said, it's no way in hell that people don't have you on a certain platform. They don't want me on a platform because I'm not talking black talk. This is in Morocco. This says nationality American more. Once again, is it making sense yet, y'all? So when you're going through customs, maybe they're not accustomed of going through customs. Maybe that's what it is. Not accustomed to going through customs. But there it is right there. And this is what black folks are saying. What difference does it make, brother? What difference does it make, man? We're black people now. We're in 2025. We're black people. Then don't get mad if a guy want to be a girl and a girl want to be a guy. That makes sense, right? Don't get mad if a nigga want to be a girl. Don't get mad if they say niggas can have a baby. Then go ahead, have a baby, nigga. We in 2025. You can be whatever you want to be. But the difference is when you know the history, not emotionalism like it was on Clubhouse yesterday, it was wild. I remember we was in Philadelphia one time in Drexel University area, right? They used to have like these cats that go around and tell people they have to get a license for their dog. My boy Johanna had a pit bull, and they knocked on his door. I was on his porch up at Drexel. They knocked on his door. They swear, yo, this is the funniest thing. This is years ago when I was living in Philly. So I've been out here for 15 years. So I'm telling y'all something way back. So we had Johanna's, and Johanna been in Vegas for years. They came to Johanna's house and told him he needed a license for his dog. He had a pit bull, right? He said it's no longer a dog. He said it's a cat. Nigga. I swear to God. This is almost over 20 years ago. They knocked on the door. He said, yo, you need a license for your dog, right? Because the dog was staying at the door. We on a porch. Y'all anybody know Drexel? Up at Drexel University area, y'all know how it's set up, right? So we on a porch because you got a porch out there. So the dude knocked on the door and said, you need a license for your dog. He said, it's not a dog no more, it's a cat. This is why niggas get upset and mad at each other and hate each other, because you don't think on your toes. You're emotional, bro. Niggas are emotional creatures. These black educated dudes are emotional dudes. So for y'all to keep asking why you don't see me on there, that's why. Did I raise my voice when I was on that show yesterday, bro? Did I yell?
Nope.
I never did that. I never did it, but they was throwing all kinds of things. You only got 300 people. No, it's 500 people on my YouTube. Oh, you got this. No, nigga, I don't care about none of those things. Prove what I'm saying is wrong. Get out your feelings and prove what I'm saying is wrong. I'm proving to you what I do when I travel, even internationally, even in Mexico. I'm showing you, I'm not telling you. And people say, well, then they get to the point, it's just rhetoric. You just talk. No, it's not, brother. You just can't comprehend this because you're used to people yelling and screaming. That's what y'all used to. So go study that boxer. We were Moors, baby. They know this. They know. So you can play this game all you want. There's no, and then the brother gonna tell me something about Ethiopian. What he say? He kept saying that the Constitution, a treaty with Haile Selassie.
Oh yeah, the black people.
Yeah. When did the United Nations come about? In the 40s? Right? So all this stuff that was going on, I'm like, dude, where should he keep trying to guide us to a page that he wanted us to go to. He kept trying to guide us to a page, and he might be watching this video. I'm saying, why he keep trying to get me to go to this one page? Now I've been trying to find it. If y'all can find it, let me know. Ethiopia, Haile Selassie talks about black people. Now I went through hell trying to find that last night. Tried to find Ethiopia talks or help black people, black, not African, black. The word black. It's not in there. You won't find it. You won't find Ethiopia and Haile Selassie talk about anything pertaining to black people. But I can show you this. Again. But you don't want that though, right? That's not what you want. I can show you that. I can keep walking you through the history over and over and over again. There it is. You just somebody. I just googled it. Surprise, nothing. Thank you. But this is the thing when you Google it. But the dude kept trying to tell me, well, you should go. What page did he want me to go on to look this stuff up? No, I'm showing you this. Ethiopian Moor. I just told you about the boxer. Should I go back to the boxer again? That was a Moor. So you're fighting something that is stupid as hell. What are we fighting? This is the crazy thing about black people in the United States. They love this trauma cup. They love the trauma cup as if you were the only people that was enslaved. This is the weird part. You didn't go through slavery. You, black people, you didn't. Your mother didn't. Your grandmother didn't. Now I can go 3 generations back. My grandmother was 80 something when she passed. My great grandmother was 105 when she passed. My mother passed when she was in her 70s. I'm just giving you the timeline. My mother 70 something. My grandmother 87. My great great grandmother was 105. You didn't go through slavery. So how that's like somebody, this is why people laughing at black people. You never witnessed death. I doubt it. You probably never saw death. So how should I feel? I'm asking the question. I saw my son's death. I saw death. How could you say that you traumatized by something when you yourself didn't see it? You know what's crazy? What I be traumatized about? Nigga, you ever see a woman have a baby? Nigga, that's traumatizing. Nigga, I be like, nigga, how'd a baby come through that motherfucking nigga? That shit is traumatizing. But niggas only told, yeah, man, we went through slavery, brother. They owe us, brother, because we built this mother. It wasn't black people that built America. It was Moors that built America. Moors that built America. You just have been written out of history because you still take your children to their school system. So if you want to boycott, please boycott the school system. Boycott that. If you want to boycott something, boycott the taxes, boycott the courts, boycott those things. Follow me? But Negroes don't want to do that because they don't have the heart. But they'll talk about, brother, we were slaves, brother. Everybody went through slavery. Everybody went through slavery. Let me help you out. If you really did research, oh, that ain't gonna do with us. Well, you didn't go through slavery. This is what I'm just thinking ahead, bro. This is what black people say. Well, they're not us. Okay, you're right, because their slavery ended in 1942. How many Ethiopians you see talking about slavery? And he's talking about Haile Selassie. I got a whole story on Haile Selassie too. How many people knew that it ended in, oh damn, August the 26th, 19, oh, it's coming up. August the 26th. Damn. Slavery ended. Let me ask y'all. How many Ethiopians running around here talking about slavery?
Absolutely none.
None, right? None of them. So why is it somebody that never went through slavery talking about slavery?
They want to be down.
Down for what?
Remember that song by Brandy? I want to be down.
Down for what? What I don't want to be down. No, that's like me keep saying I want to be reminded being shot up, nigga. I don't know about that one, but I like being shot up, nigga. Like I don't want to be reminded of that shit. And that's what the brother was talking about, that trauma thing. We love that, and we love the gossip. This is why the brother that DM'd me.
Hey, that made me think of something, right? I was having a conversation today with my people, right? And so somebody in my family is going to a funeral, like coming up, right? And like it crossed my mind. I was thinking about that, and I realized that like the perspective people have a lot of times, I feel like you said, like when it comes to remembering certain things or keeping them in mind, and like even like in a I could say American culture, a lot of times like when you look at negative music or stuff like that and it's talking about death, people don't even understand like we're not meant to go through life thinking about like death even though it's a part of life. See what I'm saying? It's
No, you
like,
don't supposed to. They work on your psyche, brother. They understand that.
right.
They
That's
know this.
facts, man.
And this is why I
Yeah.
said, just think about why they only focus slavery on our people, the negative. Now I'm giving you stuff about that boxer. Niggas should be all on that line. Why you black people ain't talking about the boxer that was a Moor? You follow me? But you want to sit over here and argue with me with no facts. You sit back and watch these dudes like Tariq and them that sit here and just tell y'all tethers and tethers and tethers and tethers. And this is they stealing. Nigga, ain't nobody stealing no black jobs. What is a black job that they stealing? What's the black job they stealing? Think about it. They listen. Let me tell you something.
Post office, labor union.
I got you, brother Jarrell. Let me explain this to y'all.
Yeah.
When people come into another country or whatever, let me say, I'm gonna give you an example. If any of us went overseas, right, to Spain, Portugal, do you know that they pay you to actually teach them English? That's a skill, right? That's a skill you have, right?
That
So
sounds like
they're
a
not,
Moorish job.
huh?
That sounds like a Moorish skill.
That's a skill. But period. My point is that when someone comes into this country, right, in the United States, not America as a continent, they have a skill that they're giving, right? So the skill could be whatever it is. It's a skill. You've been here. Nobody's stopping you. It's you that's stopping you, and these black people who keep telling you about slavery. So when you beat a person down all about slavery, that's all you're going to get. That's why the Ethiopians don't talk about slavery. You'll follow me? It's like my brother just said, it's death, 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 kill, 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 fuck, 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 club, 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 right? So when you are bombarded with this, and it's not them, it's our people who are pushing this. It's us that is pushing it. So people are coming with skills. It's called survival skills. I hope this makes sense. We are selfish as hell, black people in the United States. I'm going to keep it a buck. We are very selfish, bro, on many levels of this. If I'm wrong, please come on the feed and correct me. And this is why the brothers couldn't comprehend me yesterday on Clubhouse. They kept throwing the slurs. Slurs don't bother me, nigga. I took bullets. You think I'm worried about slugs? Slurs? I took bullets, nigga. And I'm not
talking about the drunk guy.
I don't know who that was on Clubhouse yesterday. Them niggas, oh, you nigga, I don't care. I'm gonna put you in the dark, nigga. You can't put me in the dark. I'm light. You can't stop me. And this is why they sit back and I said, Google me. Please, it's not an arrogant or none of that. Just Google who I am, and then everything will pop up for you.
Yeah, but like Friends for Nine said in the book, you know, the mentality they keep us, especially the men, they wanted to keep us in our mind state where we just so young and we never advance past a certain understanding. So everything is going to be now. All I can do is say verbally attack somebody when I don't have no understanding.
But you can't. But this is the thing, brother. I'm prepared for verbally attacks. This is why I tell people I've been doing this for a long time. They don't realize I'm a radio veteran, not a YouTube veteran, not a podcast veteran. I'm a radio veteran. I'm good at what I do, and that's why.
Like, he don't got no juice.
Huh?
When he said that, it was like, damn, I know he from the 80s. And he was like, you ain't got no juice. Tyreek, Nasheed, this, that, and the third.
You follow? But this is the thing with me. Like, I'm used to that. That's what was going on with them. I'm showing, and I told him to go look up what I said. Everything that I do, I tell you, go look it up. They're always in my mental Rolodex. I'm telling you, go look this up. But the problem,
they definitely making more work. They definitely made it more work because, like he said, like when I went to go do that little research and I pulled up the media where it say go, because it's the first thing that pops up, and it only talk about an African American was the one who wrote the preamble. They don't say nothing about Haile Selassie writing, and what I presume he would have to write net and Amharic if he wrote that Constitution.
And that's what I'm saying. It said African, right? Or African American. It didn't say black people. And this is why I tell people they go to one source to find out this information. And I know they went to go look up everything I said. I know they did. And that's what hurts them. He said he would give me $100. You know, that's what renegers do. Niggas renege. That's what renegers did. He said, you can go look it up. I'll give you $100. He noticed he didn't send me that $100. And I did. Am I lying, Jarrell? I was up all last night looking it up, wasn't I? And the night before that. And we still couldn't find it. And this is what I want y'all to understand. Don't try to bait me if you're not somebody that's putting something in my pocket. Because I told you, you can go get the best of them, whoever you think is that great on social media. I'm not arguing with these folks. Okay, I'm not doing that. I don't have the time. My time is almost up on here. I know that much. But let's move forward because I do want to play this video with this sister, and I'm going to go into Haile Selassie for a second. Ethiopia. Somebody got to mute your mic. Whoever that is, their mic has to be muted. People, please. So it ended in 1942, right? Let me play this Ethiopian sister for a second. Give me 1 second. Let's find her video. I want y'all to listen up. I want y'all to listen why they don't talk about this. And this is somebody's putting money behind people to keep talking about slavery. Ethiopia, is it a country or a continent? Country or continent? Which one is it?
Country.
Okay, it's a country, right? So America's a what? Country or a continent? America. Damn, why Jarrell is the only one that's always answering? America's a country. This is why closed mouths don't get fed. And this is why people laugh at y'all. America's a continent. United States is geographical. So they, of course, okay, they're going to deal with this. But listen up.
Most controversial topics in Ethiopian history. Slavery in Ethiopia. When I visited the Geralta Mountains in the Tigray region in northern Ethiopia last year, I visited different rock-hewn churches, very ancient churches that date back to the 3rd century after Christ. And in the St. Michael Church, I spotted this one particular ancient painting that left me with so many questions. This painting showed an Ethiopian light-skinned lady together with her, what my guide called a servant, which can also be understood as her slave. And the interesting part about the servant was that she was a dark-skinned woman. And I started asking questions to my guide, which apparently made him feel very uncomfortable. Even though slavery was once widespread in Ethiopia and was not abolished until 1942, let that sink in, it seems that nobody really wants to talk about slavery in Ethiopia. There's only a handful of Ethiopian scholars who have dealt with this topic, and none of the museums in the country speaks about slavery in Ethiopia. That is why I decided to record this episode today and share my knowledge, my perspective, and my thoughts with you.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrari, the Chief Executive Officer of Phoenix Energy. I look forward to you joining.
Now pay attention. What's up, King Simon?
Welcome to Plan B, Back to Africa. My name is Wayne, and on this channel, I share my journey through the African continent and my knowledge and experience of leaving behind Germany to settle here on the African continent in Nairobi, Kenya, to be precise. And I also love to share my knowledge and my experience on the social political realities here on the ground on the African continent. Now, without any delay, let's dive straight into today's topic, which is extremely controversial. I would say one of the most controversial topics when it comes to Ethiopian history, slavery in Ethiopia. So why is this topic so controversial? The answer is Ethiopian exceptionalism. Official narratives about Ethiopia focus either on its ancient Christian civilization or its reputation to have successfully resisted colonization. And therefore, dealing with slavery in Ethiopia and dealing with this dark chapter in Ethiopian history would challenge the
Let me pause this because people always say, I never heard no one speak on Ethiopian slavery. I'm just being real with y'all. Which one of these people, either like she said, is being silenced or you just don't want to talk about it? So I told y'all about this. I said it about 1942. You know how? I sat with the Ethiopians in Boston. They shared with me this information years ago. Everybody, when I post videos up now, everybody said they want to talk about it. If slavery, you knew slavery started in Ethiopia, why the hell you didn't tell the masses of the people? And y'all didn't go through slavery. Your mother didn't go through slavery. Your grandmother didn't go through slavery. But for some odd reason, black people always talking about it, right? This is why when the brother hit me up and said that, Sabir, why don't they have you on these platforms? None of these Negroes want to have me on their platforms because that's how I'm going to be. You follow me? That's why. And y'all are guilty as hell. This is why I can't deal with the fake conscious people.
Discourse of Ethiopia's supposed exceptionalism. In my experience, especially proud Ethiopian nationalists, they get so mad when you bring up the topic of slavery in Ethiopia. It's not the first time that I'm speaking about slavery in Ethiopia on my social media platforms. The last time I did so was a year ago on Instagram, and in response, I received so much hate. Imagine an entire thread and discussion was dedicated to
Why
me
didn't you bring it up?
and to my post about slavery in Ethiopia, which essentially dealt with colorism and anti-blackness in Ethiopia, because I personally believe and I'm convinced that these two things are inseparably linked with each other. And so there was an Ethiopian woman who started a discussion and a thread on Reddit, on the platform Reddit, and what she basically was trying to do was to deny that colorism and anti-blackness exists, and dismissing my perspective and the experience of many dark-skinned Ethiopians who live through this experience of colorism and anti-blackness every day. And it was so funny to read her arguments.
Let me pause that. There's a tribe people in Ethiopia. And this is the thing about conscious people. They always say, well, I knew about that. I knew about this. I knew about that. But yet they're not the ones that actually is talking about it. So there is a tribe called the Mercy tribe, which they got the Black Panther from. Brother, since you like to look up stuff, look up. I know you looked this up before. The Mercy tribe, right? There's a tribe called Mercy tribe in Ethiopia, which I can pull the books out. Mercy tribe. They stole that idea from the Black Panther movie, and you can look it up, Making of the Black Panther, right? This is why I said I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. It's a tribe called the Mercy tribe in Ethiopia. That's where they got that whole Black Panther concept from. And people kill me, and this is why I don't put out certain things, and this is why I respect my brother Bigger Dre, how he said he didn't want to put something out because Negroes like to sit on your feet, steal your stuff. You follow me? And then they turn around and just, instead of saying, let me contact Sabir. Now look up the Mercy tribe. I can pull the Mercy tribe out. I can pull the books out and show you what I'm talking about. So when that brother hit me and he asked me these questions last night after I got off that show, he DM'd me. He said, man, I respect what you're doing, brother. And he said it last night. When Sabir leaves, y'all going to be upset. Where else are we going to get this information from? If y'all saw that video yesterday. Yes, I am to the point that I am going to disappear. I don't have to do none of this. I can charge y'all $10,000 if I choose to. That's what they're waiting for, Sway. But let me share this with you. They talked about the darker ones. This is a sister I used to date. She's Ethiopian. This is a show, and look how short my hair is. This is a sister I used to date. Let me explain to who she is. Her name was Blaine Tesfaye. Tesfaye. And you see what's on my neck, right? So this was back when we doing a show in Boston. Do you know I sat with her father and her mother and we talked about the Moors, about them being Moors? This ain't something Sabir is making up. I've been down these roads, B. We sat there. Her parents and I used to have a hell of a... She gave me so many books on Ethiopia. It was crazy. She told me the hairstyles, what tribe you were from, by the texture or the braiding of the hairstyle. But no black person want to hear this conversation. It don't feel good. It don't sound, oh my God, it's not slavery. Everybody went through that, big. I'm going to share this with y'all to show y'all what I go through and what I deal with our people. Okay? That's her name is Blaine Tesfaye. They take their father's name. So when I used to sit in Boston, I used to go to the Ethiopian church. And I sat with them, and they will all be dark. Just like this again. That's me. With the whole Ethiopian community, you got all kinds. Remember, it's a caste system over there too. We got a caste system over here too. I don't like that light-skinned girl. I don't like that dark skin. My son Amir didn't like dark-skinned women. Ain't that funny? We do the same thing. When I put this in a circle when I was in Boston, and I told them this is called the cipher in hip-hop. This is what I was explaining to them that day. It's called the cipher or the circle, and that's what hip hop is. The circle is called the cipher. When you see KRS want to get into the cipher, that's a church. Church is circle, people. So this is the teaching that I would do. So I had them there, and they were sitting there telling me, you should go out and tell the black people this. But black people don't want to hear this conversation because it's not slave narrative. It's not slave talk. So they would invite me to talk to the children. She's Kunjoy. So the Ethiopian word for beautiful is Kunjoy. I posted up here for you. It's called Kunjoy.
And didn't they ban or can't you get arrested in Ethiopia for using the word Badia?
Oh yeah, let me tell you that story. Oh, there's a sister named Taylor Andre from Boston. Let me tell you what she did. She called me from Ethiopia. Right? She's at a radio station, Lahi, and any Ethiopian on here know exactly what I'm talking about. So there's a word called Badia. Badia means black slave. Badia means black slave. She said Badia on the air. It was freaking crazy. This is what she said. Everybody in the studio said, don't you ever say that. You're going to get arrested, right? She said, Sabir, if I get locked up, you're going to come get me. Talk to an Ethiopian and mention the word Badia. Badia.
Yo, that was funny though.
It was funny, right?
Yeah, no, but how she make you the bell bondsman?
I don't know, but she didn't know what it was, and this is what it is, brother. When you don't teach a person what it is, because we accept black here, that should be against the law. So Badia, and this is what we are saying: black is only going right back to slavery. That's it.
So is that
we hold on to it?
Is that the equivalent? Because I heard some other shows where they were saying that because they probably over in Asia. I think the brother be saying he's saying that the Africans there they got a slur what they call the Americans a kata.
A what?
A kata. He said that there's a slur that the Africans use called a kata to refer to the Americans.
Look, somebody said just slave, not black. See, so it would be Badia. Is it black slave? It's a slave. You can't say Badia. You can't. So it would basically say, and if you understand, they would, like when I was in Boston, they would say you would call me what's underneath your feet. I'm beneath you. So when the sister y'all just saw talking about that, about the credit system, that's what she was speaking on. So she literally, I'm trying to listen, if I ever do a show with, she do radio in Boston. If I ever do the radio show, I'm gonna bring it up to her again. She's gonna say, I'll see, remember that day you was at the studio and you said Badia? And she literally said, you're gonna have to come get me.
And that bring me right to where in the book when Jay Rodgers was talking about trying to pinpoint, but it's right there on the tip of my tongue. But he was speaking about the Ethiopian. Well, he referred to it in the book. He said that a specific person had his mother was a slave, so they equate the mother as a slave. As he's writing, he was like they equate over in Ethiopia if she's of a dark skin stock, she's a slave. etc. As time was moving forward.
Wow, but let me explain this to you. This is why, if y'all pay attention, this is why I told the brothers on that clubhouse, right? When they ask you when you go get a credit card, make me out of a liar. They ask you for your mother's name or your father's name.
It's always the mother's surname.
Okay, the mother's surname, right? So in law, if the mother's a slave, then the child is a slave. That's why they never ask you for the father. They ask you for the mother. That's why it's mother language, mother tongue, right? So if the mother's a slave and the mother is down there as black, you are voluntarily saying that you are that slave, period. So this is why Noble Dwelly said, remove the names that allude to slavery. Remove them. Not Khalid, not Muhammad. It's the Negro, which is, they didn't use the word black, it's the Negro in color. That's what they were talking about. Now you happy, I'm black. Well, we got our own definition of black. You know what I mean? But if you look up black as an adjective, right? It's describing something, right? If you have common sense. So when you see these dudes on these feeds, it's emotionalism.
Mm-hmm.
It's not factual.
And you killed him when you asked him in 1937. What the hell was the name?
What were they calling people in 1930s? They didn't call people black in 1930s, bro.
And that was a good question because the most of the panel, I was hoping that somebody else would kind of talk to join in, but the most of the panel,
niggas get quiet, bro. They be getting real quiet, but I don't know how to answer that motherfucker right there, nigga. I ain't saying nothing. And that's the reality of what I deal with every day. I be dealing with 100 people, bro.
But the colonization of our minds, because even if we're not using our minds, we still get colonized. Because it'd be like, all right, try to imagine life in 1937. You can't, and you be like, so you'd flabbergasted by a question of what words was they using in 1937.
That's what I'm saying, and this is why I'm telling you, when that brother said what he said last night on the live, bro, he said, man, y'all better take advantage because if Sabir want to give up and give in, and I said, I don't even know who that brother is, but I'll be ready to do that every day. I was like, wow.
Yeah, because they did use the example is that, and my great grandmother told us, she said that when she was babysitting the Albions, the young children knew what the term nigger was, and she told them. She said that she had an incident where she told them I don't know if the mother was in the room at the time or whatever, but she said the mother came in, chastised the children, and told her, don't disrespect Miss Scott. She said she respect her as you respect me as your mother, because they was using the term. I guess I don't know if they used the ER in that way or it was just Negro, but either way, my great grandmother did not adhere to the term the N-word at all.
Wow. And this is the thing.
1930s, 40s.
And this is the thing. These dudes are sitting on the feed right now. How many of y'all actually sharing this video out right now? Because I'm really tired. I'm really tired of repeating myself. I told you, go get all of these people that y'all cheerlead every day. Go get these people. You put it up here. No disrespect, y'all. You get mad at me all you want, but you know you gotta put your thing on mute, brother.
Yeah.
But this is the youth that I would talk to in Boston. They will always have me come upstairs and talk to the youth. Always. And I would tell them the colors that I have on is the colors of the stoplight. Red, yellow, and green. That is the original Pan-African colors. So I'm not interested in you older cats, but I'm done. You don't want truth. I sat in room with a lot of these people. I've been to quite a few countries. Quite a few. But the conscious people is full of shit, bro. On some real stuff. They really are. And I'm not shitting on them. It's just what it is, B. And y'all know that. Y'all just afraid to say it. Y'all afraid because y'all like they say, I got to keep my friendship. Nah, nigga, I got a big family. So these are the people that y'all would cheerlead. With no facts. Ask these people when you get into the rooms about nationality. Ask them. Share it to everybody that's on here. And I'm going to take a quick break. I'm only going to give y'all about 5 or 10 more minutes and I got to go. So please share this out to all of them. But please open your mind. I'm going to put the banner up here one more time because I do have to do the clubhouse. Share it out. Share it out.
You're rocking with the one. You can always tell an amateur from a seasoned pro. Cameras, see them glow, the stamina, speed of flow. This is what you need to know. I speak the flow and keep it low. Spit the raw, the people know. This is called seeing, yo. No one is unteachable. No one is unreachable. Look at how I speak to you. Look at what I'm speaking.
Hear it out.
When I speak, respect the technique. That's what you need to do. Big surprise, beat the fool. KRS is teaching you. Never leave the street and you. The system only weakens you. Exploiting keeping you. In poverty, they keeping you. That's why I'm freeing you. With a word like the preacher do. Me, I bring the peace to you. On the west, I bring the east to you. Sound of the police to you. Really, I'm just teasing you. I'm trying to stay away from beef like them vegans do. But from me to you, the Glock 9, yep, I'm keeping 2. What's freedom of speech if the radio is still bleeping you? Deceiving you. The whole corrupt system I'm seeing through. Are you seeing it too, or are you blind?
Come on, y'all. Share it out. Let's go.
Know who we are and where you came from. Better respect the name, cause you rockin' with the one. Hey. Every time I spit the raw, I can hear hear them scream for more. I be always on a tour, freestyling or written raw. Break the jaw, hip hop what I'm living for and spitting for. Money, power, and respect. This is what we did it for. Let me put the raw in it. On the block, you gotta get it. On the mic, I gotta spit it. Give me a grand, I gotta flip it. Give me the wine, I gotta sip it. Give me the time, I gotta rip it. Anytime, not specific. Plenty rhymes, truly gifted. Front back, place back. There's a stack they placed in that. Say me that. Entertainment right over the crazy track. Club theaters made for that. Festivals, we train for that. Nat Turner, Bookman, Dottie. Yo, I'm the same as that. Knowledge reigns supreme. I spit the crazy rap. Pioneer, legend, mastermind, philosopher. Yeah, you could say we that. Take it back. When it comes to the mic, yo, I'm a maniac. Temple of hip hop. To the top is where we take it at. Open your mouth. Know who we are and where you came from. Better respect the name, son. That you're rocking with the one with the boy, yo.
Open your mind, baby.
What are you thinking? Don't walk around. The way you came from. Better respect the name, son. That you're rocking with the one better open you.
Open your damn mind, baby. So the federation consists of at least representative from each nation. What did I say on that clubhouse yesterday? Nation links to nationality. That's not my writing. There is no nationality of nation called black people. This is just the reality. Guess where this comes from? That's from what Haile Selassie wrote. That's what he said. There is no nation. And I hope when we get on this clubhouse later on, y'all share this with them. Y'all got to participate in this motherfucker when we go back on live. Y'all have to participate. Stop hiding behind social media and letting Sabir get beat up by 100 people, but I'm still standing my ground. So, nation, where does this come from? Let's go to Haile Selassie. Open your mind, baby. It's okay. I hope you shared it out, King Simon. Please share it out. I'm almost finished. You want to cheerlead King Haile Selassie? Y'all really want to share this information out? Y'all like to cheerlead him? It's a whole lot to this, B. It's a whole lot to this. So this is what it was. Okay, y'all can look up everything. He spoke about nationality and nationhood. 1941, 1942. Come on. That's a nation, people. Everybody went through slavery. So y'all should look. He said the Pan-African movement. Hold on, let me see if I can highlight this. Oh, let me move this out the way. Right there, Pan-African movement. To unite Africa. See, but when you do research, thorough research, right? And niggas are, I don't want to research. I'm not reading none of that, brother. That's pseudo, brother. That's fake. That's phony. No, I got books that I can pull out, but that would take 2 hours, and I don't think y'all gonna pay me to be on here with y'all for 2 hours. Okay, but I could. So when I say present facts, this is what I mean. From multiple sources, people. Multiple sources. I'm trying to find this other one. Let's go to here real fast. Everybody suffered slavery. Everybody, but you didn't suffer the slavery. I'm talking to you black, foundational black Americans. You didn't. Okay? You didn't suffer slavery. The most ancient names for so-called black people are Nisu or Nubian, Ethiopian, and more from ancient Egypt, and Negro or Negretta from West Africa. All the above are native African words. Negro is probably the oldest. Negro is Spanish. Black and color, like white, are on the other hand, European words. Ethiopian and Moors were probably used to describe the so-called blacks into the 1500s. This is why your scholars don't go before the 1500s. You don't have to believe nothing I'm saying. Set it up on a platform, invite me on, but you're going to have to pay me. Don't keep thinking I'm going to do shit for free. I do enough for free. Just do your research. So when I do this clubhouse, people, I need y'all to actually, because I can't, they don't want to go research this, tell them to go back to this video and watch everything that I presented. So that's J.A. Rogers' book, 100 Amazing Facts About the Negro. So if you want to, I was trying to find that where Haile Selassie said all these things that he even turned his back on Eritrea. Ain't that funny? Oh, he sold Eritrea out too.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a heavy documentary.
He sold Eritrea out. But this is the funny part. You know the deep thing about Eritrea? And they speak, right? They speak Tangringa. If y'all don't know, Tangringa is the language of Ethiopia. It's called Tangringa. Tangringa. They call it the Red Sea.
It's called Tigrinya. Yeah.
Thank you.
I used to work with people that spoke Tigrinya. Yeah.
Thank you.
I used to
You
live
see,
in
people
Africa.
don't know that. See? So it's this Eritrea means Red Sea. As is Moses departing the Red Sea. It's on the opposite side of Yemen. So it's all connected, people. It's all connected. But see, they have to sell y'all this slave narrative. This is why the sister, when I was in London, right? When I was in the UK, she was a barrister, right? And she said to me, black people in the United States like the trauma cup. The trauma cup. Same day is on his feet every day, and that's why he don't come on. He was cheerleading the hell out of them dudes, but I told you I will spank any of these dudes that come to the cipher with me. Any of them that come to this cipher. So he was cheerleading. We should separate, nigga. Y'all separate from the system. How about that part? Get rid of your Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Get rid of the credit cards. Get rid of your. Don't put your children inside the white man's school. Boycott the Jews. Boycott Starbucks. How about that part? Niggas are hypocrites, bro. Hypocrites and cowards. So for Sabir Bey, they'll never think I'm going to separate my people from Africa, and nor would I boycott. So you can get all of those people that you niggas follow and tell them to come to my live or set it up. I'm open for that discussion. Okay? So don't ever think that I'm going to say boycott it, because I'm going to say, did you go through slavery? Did your mother go through slavery? Did your grandmother go through slavery? And I'm going to remind them this, that slavery ended in Ethiopia in 1942. And they don't even talk about it. Because you know why? Niggas love the trauma cup. They love the trauma cup. Do your research, brother, same day, and share it out. Let's see if you got the heart and the balls to share this out. Okay? Facts over feelings, homie. And I want y'all to look this brother up too again. The boxer that was a Moor. Look him up. Since y'all like to do research online. Look him up. And replay this as only an hour and 20 minutes, y'all. You can replay it and then get some popcorn. Y'all watch garbage for 2 hours or 3 hours. Look him up. Tom the Moor. But I gotta go get something to eat, y'all, and get ready for my brother's clubhouse. I'll be going live on here. So do your research, B. That's all y'all gotta do. And prove Sabir wrong. Tell him to show instead of tell. Tell him to show and tell. So we were not called black people. Not at all. So if y'all really think that these people are great that y'all watch every day, you should tell them to put their money where their mouth is, bro. Okay? That sound fair, my brother? Malik, Douglas, Jarrell?
Yeah.
See ya.
So listen, if y'all love this content, please support the content right there in the yellow. Share this video out. And you know, I told y'all it wasn't gonna be long. I went over 24 minutes. So if y'all love it, I can go longer. I can do it again, but I don't know. Okay, so please share it out, and I'll see y'all later on Clubhouse. We be clubbing. Okay, so let me see something. What can I close out with? What can I close out with? This is a movement, people. This is not an organization. Sabir Bey don't belong to no organization. Give me 1 second. So I got to go out with this.
Guys,
I gotta go, y'all. It was real. Share it out. Hold up, everybody down. Little I. It's got little I, Warren G, KRS-One. Okay? It's called a movement, baby. It's a movement, not an organization. Share it out.
Like this. Word up, all the way from the Bronx. LBC, what's up? Let's do this. It's a movement. Let's go.
I'ma prove it. KRS-One. Warren G, little I. Gotta go, guys.
I'ma prove it. Radio waves making you behave like a slave. So many ways to enhance what you crave. Microchips and optic clips.
He said boycott the FBA hoes from twerking in public.
With your eyes fixed on testing fast whips. It's funny how we call cars whips. We slave for it. How many times are you beaten by their tricks? You looking at an eclipse. They the dark spot in front of the light. Shut your eyes quick. International KRS passing through. When you spell hip hop, the H is always capital. Here's what we have to do.
Share it out, y'all. Share it out.
KRS, little I, Warren G. That's power. Ain't no calling me and no power. They see the God in me. Pardon me. In hip hop, your heart is free. What you telling me? KRS, tell me. It's a movement. Let's go. I'ma prove it.
KRS-One. Nobody on social media gives me like this.
I'ma prove it.
South Bronx, South Bronx. Boogie down to my G-Funk Productions. Mic check 1, 2, move a little something. Something with my peeps, hip hop, declaration of peace. Street movement.
He's Big Jersey.
Let's keep it music. I'ma prove it. If you got beef with hip hop, national income somewhere in the suite, watching Itchy Roll hit and runs. Like the tweet, I take it back where I'm from. Knowledge rules supreme over nearly everyone. It's a shame how we caught up in the material lifestyle, and our next generation living wild. It's time for discipline, time for listening. This declaration of hip hop, listening.
It's a movement. Let's go. Prove it.
We're gonna take y'all to Japan, baby. To Japan.
I'ma prove it. It's a movement. Let's go. I'ma prove it. KRS-One.
I thank y'all. I don't belong to no organization. This is a movement, people. Please share this out. I do gotta go. I gave y'all 28 minutes over. So support at the yellow and see y'all on Clubhouse later on. Peace. Tell a friend.
Peace.
Peace.